You'll assess your leaders, any leader that's in a leadership position. So this is where you'll focus that. So first things first, you have the tutorial here, which you're watching right now. A little quick start, you can use that as well. But what we want to do is go in here. You go ahead and press this button first. Once that button is open, a page will open up on the side. So what you want to do is go ahead and put the person's name. Find a person that is the assessor. So that would be me. Then the person that's being assessed. So the thing about this, you have to ensure that people are added to the system. So whoever you designate as the admin, they'll be able to do that um, in this area. So that's that. So this gives you a little bit of a real quick purpose of what this is supposed to do. How to use the scoreboard. I'm not going to go into that. All of these little areas, you can go into that in your own uh, time frame. So what you want to do is click this button to add a new scorecard. Now, each scorecard is designated for that individual from this page. So you don't have to continuously create new assessments here for each individual because it's already embedded in here. So when you add a person here, it should be really adding the person there and and doing the initial setup in addition to any updates of any new scorecards. So what you want to do is, like I said, go click this button. Now, as you can see here, I have created one already. I just wanted to show you how this would look. And so let's just go ahead and expand this so I can really show you how this looks. So scroll down. So as you can see here, so we have Alicia, right? Now, here, this is her baseline, which we've created. And then if we wanted to do a follow-up, we can do the follow-up as well. And that's what we're going to do. But I just wanted to show you what this looks like. And then also it'll give you the strength level of the individual leadership wise. Now, if the scorecard has any critical flags, it'll show it here. So I'll go ahead and click that. And as you click this button, a couple of questions will come up, around 15 questions. You'll answer the questions. And depending on the scale of it, things will show up here in your critical flag area or fixes area. And I'll show you the fixes area there too. That's what that is. So let's get back to this. So let's go ahead and click that. And we're going to create a new scorecard. So since we already had a baseline there, go ahead and do a follow up. Right? 2026. You can add a quarter in there if you use quarters in your organization. So just say Q3. Identify the date. Identify the individual, which is Alicia. And what you want to do is go down and answer all of the questions that are on this form. So just for expedience, I will do that real quick and show you how it works. Okay. Once you click this button, things will populate in this area. So let's go ahead and click that button now. You can minimize and close this. What you want to do is look in this area first. Sometimes what will happen is that when you submit it, it takes a little bit of time and you may have to force the actual page to load and it'll show it up. So that's what we'll do. Refresh the page. So since we're refreshing the page, things would show up. So let's go ahead and down here. It's loading, what you could see. I guess that sometimes it'll just take its own little sweet time. Anyway, so as you can see, the follow-up is there, what we created. And we could see the graph bar in regards to the 3 areas that we're assessing. Also, you can come into here, the critical area. And I tell you, this is the critical areas that scored at a certain point that are critical. And we go to the fixes. And like I said, here, the fixes here. So you could see it, all the fixes that you do bring on in regards to that assessment that you did. So once that's done, what you can do is you can add action items pertaining to whatever specific assessment that you're looking at. What you want to do is go to the critical red flags. And these are the areas that you really want to deal with first. And so what you'll do is you click this button. As you click the button, okay, add whatever action item that's pertaining to that. Now the severity shows here. So it's going to be a major issue. So what I'm going to do is find on the drop down critically. And then if it's done, you go ahead and click that button, then it goes into here. You can also put a done date, any type of notes or evidence. So that's that. And then also, let's just say you have another action. Just do another action, action 2. Action 2. Let's go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and utilize the improve. Now, you want to look at this area to show what you want to improve. So these are the improvement. This is the improvement tab here of fixes. Then what you want to do is go through this area and go ahead and identify the action that you want to correspond with that. And then just say improve. And then just like everything else, like I said, it's the same thing as before. So that's really it on this and how to complete this. Now, you can also go back as well and you'll see the actual individual, as you can see here, most recent assessment, excuse me. It'll show the most recent. Then also if there's any critical flags that need to be dealt with here.